Okay, and we'll come back. I don't know how long that was. Maybe it was like 40 seconds. Meditation's so good. Look at that, just a couple minutes and I'm like, calm. So, you know, there's a lot in there to unpack, usually. And you'll notice, if you watch, it's past or future. But there's a little, I call it like the golden Buddha. You'll notice when I talk, I speak in, like, the word enlightenment is a Buddhist term. So I'll pull from different traditions just because I like that term enlightenment, and I like the visual of this little golden Buddha. It doesn't have much to do with yoga, but it does. It's all the same. So imagine there's this little golden Buddha, this little statue. Hold on, I got one. This is not a Buddha. This is Ganesh. This falls with yoga. Anyways, this little guy, he's sitting in the back of your head and he's just watching. He's not involved in the dialogue, or she's not involved in the dialogue, just sitting, observing. The more you meditate, the more you can tap into what we call the awareness. Not the mind thinking, not the thoughts, but your awareness, your witnessing of the mind talking. It's subtle. And I've worked with lots of students that, like, for a year, they can't find it. They can't see that. They can't distinguish between thoughts and awareness. But then one day they feel it. That's a really big step when you get to that place where you can distinguish that. And then you start to notice that all of your suffering, all of your stress is not coming from the awareness, it's coming from the thoughts. So the training is, can you change your thoughts? In turn, release, reduce, remove all suffering from your life. There's a wonderful movie called What the Bleep Do We Know? You guys seen that? Raise your hands. Ooh. Okay, you guys should watch that one. I don't know where you can find it, but probably somewhere. And it speaks about the neurological conditions that set us up for sadness or set us up for joy, and how you literally can change your brain chemistry to be happier more often. And it's as simple as having more positive thoughts. The more positive thoughts you have, happier you are, because you're strengthening the physical neurological connections that say, going from here to here is happy, and I'm going here more often than I'm going to sad. It's powerful from a yoga standpoint because this is exactly what we're doing, but we're going beyond even happy or sad. We're going to a place of just awareness. And then there's non-attachment. Non-attachment doesn't mean you don't cry at your grandma's funeral. Non-attachment doesn't mean you're not heartbroken when somebody breaks up with you. It means you're not suffering. You feel the emotion, you move through it, but you're not suffering. You know what I mean? You don't become a robot. You're still human in all of the glory. I was on anti-depressants for a little while back in college, and I hated it. I hated it because I suddenly couldn't feel. Like, I couldn't feel the sadness, but I couldn't feel the joy either. I was like, I'm numb to everything. This is horrible. I was like, I'd way rather have the depression and the sadness if I also get the joy here and there. You know, and I'm not knocking pharmaceuticals, because for some people that's essential and allows them to survive. But for me, that didn't work. But what has worked is contemplation, meditation, and intentional becoming the observer, the awareness, rather than the thoughts. The science of the mind is so dope, you guys. It's so cool to delve into, and the more you do it, the more that inner world work is more exciting than the outer world. And you're like, oh, I can't wait to, like, get back to my meditation practice.